Oh.
Fire. Chuleta. Oh, I gotta wait for the beat to kick in. Chuleta. Ooh, caliente, goddamn.
Chuleta.
I think I must start taking a shot.
Damn.
Before we intro ourselves. Fuck you, motherfucker.
This that alpha hypes you up, bro. I'm gonna put like fake braids. Oh my god, people.
Yeah,
I'm getting you guys hype.
He actually says fire good.
I know.
With no accent. He don't go, fire. He says fire.
He don't sound like Tego when he talks English.
Macalacachimbe.
Or like Don Omar. That's it, people.
What up? Chuleta Brothers coming through.
Yes.
Woo. We're back.
Oh my god.
After being done, me and Al, I had to do like the football players. Al wanted like a different contract, and he was being a bitch about it.
I'm trying to be like Le'Veon Bell.
So we had to pay him in beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Albert was very demanding. Every podcast, he wants a certain type of whiskey, certain type of beer. He has high demands.
It doesn't take much. If I gotta sign a contract, as long as you have liquor there, I'm in.
Yeah, man. So, episode...
this is actually episode 59.
59, yeah. That's what didn't count. So, episode 59. We're now in the month of April. April 3rd today. Wednesday, April 3rd.
Should we say 59B?
It's 59, man. So... Everybody will fucking knows and shit. So
we try to get you guys. Lee was the one that sent me a message. Somebody asked you anything, just play along. I didn't know what he was talking about, so I was upstairs on Studio 17, and I think I was having dinner. I was drinking, and I was like, "Oh shit, something went up on our." Because I get the alerts from Stitcher.
Yeah.
When a podcast is uploaded, I was like, "What the fuck?" 6 minutes? And I was like, okay. So I started listening to it, and I was like, all I could think of was, damn, Lee should have played the Jay-Z song. What's that shit called that he goes, that they scream in? The videos he's performing in Madison Square Garden, I think it's called The Last Curtain or The Last...
Oh, I think I know you're talking about.
I forget the name of that song. It's with the trumpets.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that would have been perfect for that.
To be honest, I didn't even know what I was doing, people. I was super jet lagged. We had talked about doing like an April Fool's thing that will be like mute or something, or like maybe we'll be like cutting out like, yo, what's happening? So we were thinking of doing that, but I was so tired. It was like a last minute thing, and basically I was gonna do that, just put like, like no sound sort of thing. But then out of nowhere, I was like, fuck it. I was like, let me just do this, which was like what I started out with. And I was tired. So I was like, yo, you sound sad. I was like, yo, I was just really tired and jet lagged and just out of it. And I kept thinking, going, but I kind of fucked it up. I should have done it. That I should have never...
you should have never said April Fool's at the end.
Yes, exactly. But again, I was so tired. Like, I wasn't thinking. Like, later on, I'm like... After I did it, I'm like... Damn, man, I could have just left it as a question mark. Because I text him afterwards, and I told him, yo, if anybody asks you... Yeah. But it made no sense because I blew up my own spot.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things when I was giving the Chuleta smack, it just popped up. I'm like, yo... Like, it just came up to my mind. I was like, look at these motherfuckers that Chuleta smack for being stupid. But, I should have never put last show. I should have just, like, kept it something original, like, whatever. But, whatever, man. I'm sure some people knew, and I'm sure some people hopefully thought I did a good acting job.
A day before.
Yeah.
Like, the 31st.
Yeah.
And nobody would have...
That is true.
And then when we would have said today, April Fool's today, but that'll be for next
But
year.
I couldn't even do that because I got home. I got literally home the 31st late, like last night.
Oh, that's right.
So I was like, honestly, I was really tired. I was just like out of it. But It was fun to do because like I heard it a little bit later the next day.
It was funny,
and I was just like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I do sound like that."
I was like, "Yo,"
and I was like, "What can I say that it doesn't make it seem like so fake that we stopped the podcast?"
Like you said,
this cheers to this motherfucker.
Let's cheer to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Maybe I'll keep the name.
Yeah,
maybe I'll keep going.
Yeah,
like we wrote contracts.
Yo, no, you know, because what I didn't want to do was like say, whatever the podcast, and then like nobody follows us anymore or whatever. So I was like, maybe I'll keep the name. Yeah, I was just going with it and shit.
But it was a good one.
Let's have this shot, brother.
Let's have the shot. This is the crown.
Al's comeback.
Yeah, I came back.
He was gone for 2 days.
There you go.
Whew. God damn. For some reason, when I took that shot, I was thinking it was like a fireball shot.
The Wednesday shot.
Which is sweeter. And I'm like, God damn. So
I always kill
We're drinking, today the podcast is brought to you by Coors Light. Expired beers from 2018. And that's no lie, people. And ain't no April Fools. That's true.
Yeah, March 11, yep.
Yeah, and then we're drinking, what is it, Canada?
This is the Crown Royale blend
Royale.
Canadian whiskey.
Yeah. Woo, that shit opened my nostrils up.
But like, we always...
Whoa, God damn.
We always end it...
started.
We've always ended the podcast with letting you guys know to like our pages.
Yes.
Reviews.
So
but we're going to... I'm trying to do this that we do it in the beginning. Like, yes. We don't have to rush.
House cleaning.
Exactly. So it's, please like our pages. Tell your friends to listen. I know I keep repeating myself, but every time I'm at work, I tell myself, if one extra person listens to it, they're going to like it, and then they're going to tell the next person. So, like we said, we do this podcast as a hobby, us just bullshitting, talking. It's a one-day time we meet during the week, which is hump day.
Yep.
If the studios are occupied, we'll do it the next day. But we try to do it like a weekly basis thing. I know in the past we messed up that we didn't do 4 weeks without it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do appreciate the people that do listen to all the fans we have. Even to the people that even text Leo, myself, Rodeo, man, shout out to you because you're one of the ones that are always hitting us up in our page and our DM. You send me ideas or what type of things you like, and then I talk about it. So shout out to
Rodeo
and Dogs. But yeah, man, like our pages, repost our pictures, give us reviews on if you listen in iTunes, because I think iTunes is one of the places that you can leave a review and say that you like it, like that iTunes know to keep us around longer. A lot of us are iTunes fanatics, so why not just go into click on it and say, oh yeah, we'd like the show. Give us the 5-star rating. Other than that, I think it's the base thing. Same thing, like
Spotify,
gmail.com.
Well, we're pretty much in everything. In terms of like accessing the podcast, where we're pretty much everywhere. So if you guys are like having issues, like you can't get it, just send us a direct message on Instagram, which we check more than anything. Facebook, not very seldom, and then same thing with Twitter. So just send us a message on Instagram, and that's it, man. So enough for the house cleaning type of things, and we're gonna do it towards the end. My brother, how was your week, and how's your week been so far? It's been like an extended week because did the last podcast. We didn't do a podcast last week since I was gone. So
we did one Tuesday, a Monday, a week before you.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
So we did one last Monday.
I'm telling you, I've been fucking out of it.
It's been good. It's been working. Saturday watched UFC. I believe UFC was on. Watching all these ESPN rumors with football, but I can't talk about football until the day of the draft, which is on April 26th, I believe. See what's going to go on there. That's when the football season really starts, because then you know where your team is trying to go. But other than that, it's been a slow week. A lot of work, been tired, just trying to keep in contact with, everybody. But other than that, I got nothing, because I didn't really do shit this week. I'll leave you most of the floor, because I know I'm just surprised you didn't come back with a British accent, UK accent, because every time you go on trips, you come with the accent. So, how was your
the UK accent is fucking hard to do. I would have to be probably a little bit more drunk, and it'll start coming out.
I need a cup of tea.
Yeah, you blokes.
Yeah,
go to the loo. Yeah, no, my week was good. We did the podcast last week. Tuesday, I got to London. Pretty cool, great city. The weather's like actually nice out there, similar to like the way it is today over here now. A lot of walking out there. I think I posted a few maybe beer things. I forgot what I posted, but of stuff in London. But nah, it was good. I was in the Waterloo area. That like the hotel I was at was pretty dope. So everything was cool. I didn't do too much. I've been there before, so I kind of actually kept it light. For the most part, just was working. I was looking forward to see my daughter, but it sucks. She actually missed her flight, so we actually couldn't connect. So that was like a little bit sucks. But for the most part, it was chill. Like the one thing I did do a lot was over there was I watched a lot of fucking shows and movies because it's like it was like almost 7 hours to get over there.
Okay.
6 something. And then the same to come back is longer. It was like 7 and a half or something.
Gotcha. So
watched a lot of movies, lot of Netflix, and I drank. I didn't go that crazy. I think I went out one night to the club called Cache, but it was with a K and then the Che. And it was alright. They had one room like reggaeton, and the other room was a little bit of salsa, bachata. I think I was drunk texting Al.
Yeah.
And shit. One cool thing I did have over there was so I bought like one of my room was Jack Daniels, but over there they were selling a Jack and Coke, but it was a soda.
So did it taste more like a soda, or did it have
it kind of
Jack Daniels?
Well, my stupid ass mixed it in with the Jack Daniels, but I did taste it. I tasted afterwards, so it did taste like a Coke with a little bit of Jack or like some type of like flavoring to it. It didn't taste like regular Coke.
Okay, because I know when they have the Jack Daniels barbecue.
Yeah.
I try to see if it has the taste like a Jack, but you really can't take because it has that
It has like a sweeter taste to it.
Sweeter taste. Yeah. So I don't know if they blend it or do it in the barrels where they mix the Jack Daniels. So that's what I was going to ask you, like if it had that, the cola syrup, but with a little bit of Jack flavor.
Probably it did. So I mean, it did taste a little bit different, but
if it was like that, you could just sell the can of Coca-Cola as a Jack, and you don't even need to mix it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like the alcohol content high.
Yeah.
But they'll still have some, like, they sell the smeared off beers out
there.
Yeah. So I was thinking that.
The one cool thing that they sold out there was like the beers. They sell them like in 4-packs, and they were like, I like the way they.
That means they're not drinkers.
No, they do it. It's pretty dope. It's like a flat pack like this, and you just grab it by the handle, and it's not like loose. Everything is covered.
Man, they're so delicate.
And it's like straight. It's like a straight line, but it's packaged perfect. And then you just take them out like. You just press a little thing and take them out.
What is it? They're trying to hide that you drink?
Nah, man. That was like, they had a lot of drinking spots over there. The one thing, like for lunch, I went to Shake Shack, right? So when I'm having Shake Shack, I'm just there chilling. And this was Friday. And I'm like, all I hear is, some fucking cheering. It's like 12:30. I guess so. There was like, the area I was at was like a lot of restaurants. It's like a South Street Seaport, sort of. Like that, like restaurants, outside, vendors.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I think either Liverpool was playing Man U or Liverpool playing Manchester City. So I don't know.
I think it was Manchester. I was going to buy tickets, but it was pretty expensive. Like Saturday, because my daughter didn't come. I was trying to find tickets to go to a concert or do something. Like Drake was going to be there the first. But I was trying to find something. And I tried a soccer game because my coworker, he's a big soccer guy. So he was telling me, yo, go. But that shit was too expensive. Then I found like other cheaper games. Okay. But then I'm like, to go dolo. And I really wasn't like drinking. If I would have been drunk, I would have done it.
Gotcha.
But because I wasn't, I'm like, to go dolo.